Welcome back to my official podcast. This is Gaurav Ayaan, and we will today have decided to discuss about Mumbai and Sunriser Hyderabad match because this match is more important than what happened in the earlier match because that result was like we didn't wanted to discuss that match because it was irrelevant of whatever happened in whatever the result was, but today's MI versus SRH match was more important than anything else. So obviously, you know this that once Mumbai have scored 235, it was a matter of time. Once the Sunrisers Hyderabad would cross 64 or 65 runs, then Mumbai will be out of this tournament. And this is what happened. Hyderabad, I think, managed to cross this 65 or 66 run total in the power play in itself, and that period of time the Mumbai Indians was done and dusted. Their tournament was done and dusted in this year IPL. The defending champions are out of this tournament right now. So we will definitely have this discussion of today's match, which with none other than Saurabh sir, who is very happy, obviously, that KKR is officially now becomes the fourth team to reach in the playoffs. So Saurabh sir, welcome back to the show.
Yeah, thank you, Gaurav. Thank you, everyone, and good evening, everyone. Means to be very fair, this match looks like the original IPL matches. Means it was like played like book
Yes,
cricket. The way the scores
yes.
were going on, it was looking like people are playing book cricket. So it was interesting. Means if you are a neutral fan, it looked interesting. As a KKR fan, it felt a little tensed. But pretty happy with some of the players' performances, especially Surya Kumar Yadav and Ishan Kishan.
Yes, yes, yes. But sir, don't you think this match? Obviously, there was a lot of meaning about this match, but today's pitch was the best pitch for the batsman. And for the second phase of the IPL, I think I saw the best pitch that was being played. Today match was being played, and obviously, once you can imagine that if SRH has managed to being very close on this match, they have almost scored 200 runs. So that means this is the best pitch for the batsman to score some runs.
Yeah, I think. See this grounds. I think they have about 9-10 pitches. Each of the ground in the square they have about 9-10 pitches. I think now that the fag end of the IPL is coming, I think those pitches are now being played where the pitches are fully ready. I guess initial pitches that were played were very slow. I think hopefully for the finals and the World T20, these are the pitches and these are the scores we'll be able to see. Pitch was good, but I think bowling was not very good, at least from the SRH people. From Mumbai Indians, it was not that bad. I think SRH batted out of the skin.
Yes, obviously, and obviously once we will discuss about the Sunrisers Hyderabad batting, the biggest surprise is Manish Pandey's strike rate. So we will
Yeah,
definitely have a discussion later on. But since you have talked about this batting, it is and I got this news today that I think team management will have once again a discussion with this chairman selector that Ravi Shastri, Virat Kohli, and I think Jai Shah, if I'm and Rohit Sharma, all these guys will be attending the meeting tomorrow by whatever it is by conference and video calling and whatever it is. That they will have a definitely discuss about this team again. But it is good for a player like Ishan Kishan and Surya Kumar Yadav, who wasn't scoring a lot of runs. They have managed to perform very good in this match, and they have made their performance count before they could even think that let's move ahead with Ishan Kishan and or Surya Kumar Yadav to another player.
yeah. I think this is where the entire problem lies for India because you see the main difference has been Ishan Kishan opening the innings. As soon as
Yeah.
Ishan Kishan opens the innings, his attitude towards T20 changes.
Yes.
So, and the similar thing is with KL Rahul also. Now, Virat Kohli also wants to open, and Rohit Sharma is always
Yes.
an opener. So,
I
you have
know already.
basically four openers, and you can play only two. I think Virat Kohli should decide to bat at number 3, looking at this current
Yes.
scenario.
He needs to.
But
There
the
is
way
no.
he batted, the way Ishan Kishan batted, it looked like we need that kind of a player, to be very
Yes.
frank. Hopefully, most probably, it will be Rahul and Rohit Sharma who will be playing for India in the World T20. But that is the kind of start India will be hoping from India's openers.
Yes. And how good was Ishan Kishan today, sir? He looked a completely different player. Was and probably the break was much needed break that Ishan Kishan got once Rohit Sharma dropped him in the playing 11, and it was a blessing in disguise that Quinton de Kock was also not scoring a lot of runs for Mumbai Indians, and they have decided to give a break to Quinton de Kock also and try Ishan Kishan as an opener, and that plan really worked out, isn't it?
Yeah, that was a masterstroke to make Ishan Kishan open.
Yes.
I think that
Yeah.
is his place. That is his place, and he should be asked to play in the opener's role going forward. Even I don't know how they were going to retain their players, how many players they can do the match the card and all that. If they get Ishan Kishan should open because he played against all the bowlers. I can understand Bhuvneshwar
Yes.
Kumar was not playing, but against all
No.
the bowlers, his strike rate was very, very high. So you will
Yes.
have to see that Ishan Kishan's talent is similar to this kind. Means we have seen it last year. So we need him to play into his full potential. And here he was playing fearless cricket. Somewhere down the line, in the last few matches before he was dropped, he looked very fearful. It was like he was
Yes.
not playing his strokes. He was just one to getting into form and then playing. But Surya Kumar Yadav, they should not change their way of playing. If they
Exactly.
change their way of play, they are going to struggle. So they might fail
But sir, don't you
sometimes,
think,
but they should play
sir? But
positive.
don't you think the pitch also helped the Mumbai Indians batting style? Because this kind of they could they get same kind of pitches in the Mumbai Wankhede pitch when in the Wankhede also the same flat track and where they can hit across the line and they can hit wherever they want it. Because I
100%.
was I got remember this Wankhede pitch very similar. It looked very similar up to this match.
Yeah, definitely. With the pitch has to be one of the reasons why so much runs were scored. But after all, the
Yes.
batsman also needs to be given the credit that they were able to hit those
Obviously.
boundaries.
Obviously.
And
So my point is very simple. My point is very simple that all the, I'm not talking about anyone. I'm talking about every player. That Mumbai Indians batting lineup is tailor-made for a one-khade kind of pitch. They hit across the line. They enjoy playing this kind of pitches. Obviously, you have seen the first phase of the IPL. They once their match was all happening in the Chennai, all the batsmen were struggling in this in that first phase of the IPL. Same happens when the second phase IPL started. The middle order wasn't contributing a lot of runs because they don't like to enjoy the slow and the low kind of a pitches. The stroke
yeah, see,
makers I'm talking about.
we can keep on talking of this thing that the pitch has been helpful and all this, but the
Yes,
fact
yes,
remains that their middle order is still struggling. Hardik Pandya did not score runs that much. Pollard did not
yes,
score. Krunal Pandya did not score. So the problem lies in the middle order, and that is something they have to look into in the next auction. But
yes.
hats off to Ishan Kishan and towards the end Surya Kumar Yadav for helping them score such a big score.
And so Mumbai Indians was they wanted to win this obviously, and their intent was showing that once I think they have shuffled their batting position also. They have made Hardik Pandya to bat at number three. Kylan Pollard was batting at number four, and Surya Kumar Yadav was batting at number five. And suddenly, Surya Kumar Yadav had scored a lot of runs in the middle order by playing at number five.
Yeah, because that is the kind of a place probably he might have to play in the World Cup also. So that is one of the
Yes,
reasons why he was asked to play at number five. But he was struggling. Even at number five, he was struggling in IPL. So this innings will
yes,
do a lot for his confidence. I'm a little concerned that he did not look very nice. Now also he's looking a little jaded as I see in TV. So hopefully he will be all right because the
yes,
hit was very
obviously.
strong. It was a very strong hit. As you can understand, Malik's ball was the fastest ball in IPL. So
In
it
this
was
year,
a
IPL,
record.
yes,
Yeah, it was a record
yes,
speed. So getting hit in that kind of a fashion is not good for any batsman.
yes. And sir, though all the Sunrisers Hyderabad bowlers were expensive, but again, Jason Holder picked up 4 wickets by conceding 52 runs. Rashid Khan had an off day, but he still picked up 2 wickets. And Siddharth Kaul was too expensive today. So
All the bowlers were expensive, I guess. I think everybody went for above 44 or 42 runs. Siddharth Kaul
yes,
went for 56, so he was the worst. I think the wickets we should not be talking about much because most of the wickets went in the pursuit of big
Slogging
scores.
the runs.
Yeah,
Yes.
slogging, and so we should be talking about Mohammad Nabi who picked up five catches.
Yes. And obviously, what you want to say about Mohammad Nabi, sir?
Yeah, I think SRH wanted to give him a chance with Kane Williamson
Yes.
not being fit. As a bowler, I think he struggled because Ishan
Yeah.
Kishan from the ball one went after him. But
Went after him. Yes.
yeah, taking five catches must be a good happy moment for him because in batting also he flopped. So you can't
Yes.
judge a player by just by one match because
Just by one match.
I think Nabi needs a different team to get into the
Yes,
playing
obviously.
11.
Yes, yes. So, and let's discuss about the Sunrisers Hyderabad batting also. Jason Roy was in full mood today, but he got out after scoring 34. He gave a proper start, and Abhishek Sharma once again he showed that he has some capability by batting in the top of the order. He scored 16 of 33. He scored 33 of 16 balls, and he showed that he has some talent.
Yeah, see, I think I am very disturbed with Manish Pandey today because Abhishek Sharma
Yeah.
did not get a second over because he was on a hat trick. He should have been given
Yes.
he should have been given another over so that he could have gone for the hat trick. So you make Manish Pandey a captain. These are the things that might happen. But I
And
think
suddenly
Abhishek,
he wasn't even. I've seen a very quite a strange thing in this year IPL that Manish Pandey was the guy who was sitting out in the dugout. He wasn't able to make he wasn't playing. He wasn't. His place was not there in the playing 11. And suddenly, out of the blue, he has become the captain of this Sunrisers Hyderabad team for
yeah,
the
I,
for the last match.
I feel very strange because you can make Riddhiman Saha or Rashid Khan as the captain. He could have
Yes,
easily
it was
done
just
that
for the one
because
match.
yeah, because Riddhiman Saha has been a captain for Bengal, so he can captain
Yeah.
and he's a senior player. And Rashid Khan has been a captain for Afghanistan. So why do you want to make Manish Pandey the captain? So something is
Yes.
absolutely wrong in SRH team management. They need to overhaul that team. As you can see, VVS Laxman is not traveling with the team also. So VVS
Yes. I
Laxman
think.
should be made the coach. I think he will do a fantastic job. There is some problem inside which needs to be sorted
Yes,
out.
we have discussed that there is something wrong going in this Sunrisers Hyderabad management, that the things are not looking great. David Warner is supporting, not you have not been seeing him in the dugout. He's supporting from the outside, and obviously, so it is definitely there is something wrong about this Sunrisers Hyderabad management. But let's discuss about this batting. Manish Pandey played an excellent knock today, and probably you can say that he has sealed his position for the Sunrisers Hyderabad for the next year auction, isn't it? 41 of
No,
69 balls, and people were discussing a lot of about his strike rate, and today and his strike rate was 169.
see, you have to understand that the big auction is coming up. So for these players, they have
Yes.
to. This is the last test of the hota hai na ICSE ka last exam,
Gee.
ISC ka last exam, semester ka last exam. So it was like that. So people will remember what they did at the last the fag end. But I think Manish Pandey, I do not think SRH is going to hold him.
Written.
I
Yes,
yeah,
yeah, I also think so.
I think he needs a different team. He is a very good player, but something is wrong. It's the same setup or something is wrong. When he played for
Yes,
KKR, he was a completely different kind of a player.
yes,
But for
yes,
SRH, he has not at all performed. So he needs a different team. But today he was very different. He was that old Manish Pandey, right? Remember,
yes.
he is the first Indian to score a century in IPL. Uh,
Century. Yes, I
yeah,
remember
in
that.
2010 in South Africa, he scored the century. He was playing for RCB that time. So he's a fantastic player, and today he showed that what he's capable of. But unfortunately, it came in the last match by when SRH was already out of the tournament.
Yes, and Mumbai Indians have finally won this match by 42 runs. It has been
Yeah,
official that Mumbai Indians won this match, but they have been knocked out in this year IPL. So let's go ahead with this with our final segment called Hit and Miss. Who was according to you was hit in this match, and who was according to you was missed in the match?
yeah. Means if you look at the hit, there is only two players: that Surya Kumar Yadav and Ishan Kishan.
Ishan Kishan,
And
right?
yeah, definitely. And if you have to go for flop, I will go with Siddharth Kaul. Means if you look at the
Yeah,
way
he was
he
all
bowled
over
a
the place.
lot of half volleys, lot of wides.
Yes,
Means the bowling was absolutely trash. It was not at all
yes.
good. But I think before
Okay.
we wrap up the show, I think we should talk a little bit about KS Bharat and RCB I was watching that match for a while,
Yes.
and the
I think
way he
Avesh Khan got carried away. Don't you think so? Avesh Khan was got carried away with his emotion?
Avis Khan got carried away, and I think
And
we should
Sunil
give a
Gavaskar sir, Sunil Gavaskar sir was mentioning in the commentary that the match is not finished. You should laugh after the match is finished.
yeah, Aksar Patel, Aksar Patel and Avis
Yes,
Khan. They uh, I remember that match against India versus Bangladesh in World Cup in Bangalore, where हार्दिक
yes.
पांड्या को दो चौका मारने के बाद ऐसे उछल कूद कर रहा था
Celebrate किया था।
बांग्लादेश जैसे कि
जी,
जीत गया, उसके बाद ही मैच
जी,
हार गया 1 रन से. So it
बिल्कुल।
looks similar to that kind of a thing. Hats off to KS Bharat. See, I think this is
Yes,
a turning point for this gentleman because we
yes.
always know he was the best wicketkeeper after Riddhiman Saha. So I think he is sealing his spot as the second wicketkeeper after Rishabh Pant because Riddhiman Saha will go and he will become the second wicketkeeper in the next Test series. Means I see Bharat going to South Africa as the second wicketkeeper.
I hope so because I think we need to move ahead from Ridhiman Shah because he's obviously his age is 38, 39. I don't see him playing a lot after a couple of months obviously. So we
Yeah, yeah,
need to make some changes. So obviously KS Bharat is the right guy to which we should obviously invest him for the future aspect. I think we are done
yeah,
for today, sir.
yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Thank you, Saurabh sir. It was a pleasure talking to you. We will meet tomorrow. Till then, guys, do like the video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Till then, guys, good night. Take care. Thank you, Saurabh sir.